Parkway Library Media Center presents Country Research Projects with Ms. Dennis by Mrs. Henn's class, 2017 to 2018.
How the research was conducted. Students were introduced to research during library class and taught note-taking skills to use while conducting research. Students were assigned teams and a country. Teams worked together to gather specific information about their countries using reference books and databases from JJP's Library Media Center. Students were taught how to start and share a Google slideshow, then use their notes to write their own slides, learned how to save pictures to their Google Drive, and then insert them into the slideshow. The slideshows were then downloaded to Microsoft PowerPoint, and students learned how to change fonts and backgrounds, set slide transitions and animations, and then narrated their slides. Please enjoy the show.
South Africa
by Armand Chaudhry,
Noah Millman, and
Drew Stensler. Geography. South Africa has three coastlines. It is surrounded by the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. South Africa is covered with grassland, beaches, and high dry plateau. A popular mountain range is the Drakensberg Mountains in the east. One popular mountain is the Flat Top Table Mountain in the west. South Africa's longest river is the Gariep River. One desert area is the Karoo Desert, located in the west.
Climate. South Africa is in the southern hemisphere, so its seasons are opposite to ours. The summers are in December to March and are hot. The winters are from June to August and are cold. The climate is mild most of the year. It is often warm and sunny. There is low rainfall.
Natural resources. South Africa is full of minerals such as gold, platinum, coal, chromium, copper, uranium, silver, and iron ore. South Africa also contains energy such as coal and natural gas.
Plants and animals. There are many animals in South Africa, including 5 million Zulas, which are a type of rhino without horns, and the Springbok gazelle is only found here. There are also lions, elephants, rhinos, ostriches, zebras, leopards, and many more. The national flower is the protea, also called a bird of paradise.
Landmarks. The hole in the wall is on the southeast coast. It is named from a huge rock on the ocean bay that looks like a hole. The Castle of Good Hope is a stone flat 17th century building. It was built by the Dutch to protect spices on the beach. The Circle of Vortex wagons is in Pretoria. The Kimberley Mine is a huge hole in the ground used for mining. Kruger National Park is a very famous nature reserve.
Holidays. On December 16th, South Africans celebrate Reconciliation Day. This day honors different types of people in South Africa. Heritage Day is on September 24th. It is celebrated to recognize and identify the African culture. It is a public holiday. Flag. South Africa's flag has many colors. The black, green, and yellow are the colors of the African National Congress. The blue, white, and red are the colors of the Netherlands and the United Kingdom. These countries used to rule South Africa. There is a Y on the flag that stands for the different types of people that live in South Africa.
Language. There are 11 major languages spoken in South Africa. See the list below.
Currency. They call their money rand. It is named after the region where gold comes from. For decades, mining was the backbone of economy. Lastly is that there is an animal on the $1 bill. Fun facts. Did you know that in 2010, South Africa was the first African country to host the World Cup?
Soccer, rugby, and cricket are South Africa's favorite sports. A doctor in South Africa performed the first successful human heart transplant.
There are 850 different species of birds in South Africa.
One very interesting thing is that most people in South Africa live in cities. This is interesting because South Africa is really hot and filled with wild animals. The end!
Nigeria
By Dina Chikoto
Jared Goodhart.
and Batika Sasegama.
Geography. Nigeria is located in Africa. The Niger River is Africa's third largest river. It ends in a delta in the south by the Gulf of Guinea. The Josh Plateau comes out of the northern plateau. The eastern highlands are 4,000 feet. The Guinea Savannah is in the middle of Nigeria.
Climate. There is tropical weather in the center of Nigeria. Its average temperature is 86 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. In the north it is dry. In the south it is hot. It gets rainy in April and October. Natural resources. One natural resource in Nigeria is oil. Oil is very rich in natural resources. Other natural resources are crops including peanuts, cotton, cocoa, rice, palm oil, and rubber. Nigerians mine limestone, marble, and tin. Points of interest. 2 points of interest in Nigeria are Yankari Game Reserve and Cross River National Park. These are popular places to go on safari. They are both places for wildlife. Cross River National Park has many species of plants and animals. It is mostly known for its naturally preserved habits. Yankari Game Reserve has some of Africa's greatest animals. It is an ideal place for bird watchers. Plants and animals. Animals in Nigeria include giraffes, lions, zebras, pygmy hippos, forest hogs, lowland gorillas, elephants, buffaloes, and crocodiles. Plants in Nigeria include mangrove trees. The largest mangrove forest in Africa is here.
Holidays. Nigeria National Children's Day is on May 27th. They have a parade. Independence Day is on October 1st. People decorate with green and white for the colors of their flag. Most of the people are Muslims, so they celebrate those religious holidays. For example, Ramadan is a whole month. Eid al-Fitr is a 3-day feast at the end of Ramadan. Christian people celebrate their religious holidays such as Christmas, Boxing Day, and Easter.
Currency. They call their money Naira. It was established in 1959. Nigeria makes most of its money from oil. Only few people can get rich from this, however. Flag. Nigeria's flag is divided into 3 different sections. The white is the center, the 2 sides are the green. The white means peace and the green means forest. Nigeria's flag sections are vertical.
Language. There are more than 500 languages spoken in Nigeria. English is their national language. Many people speak Pidgin English. This is a combination of English and their native language. Most people use Pidgin English to talk to people from other groups.
Fun facts. The largest population in Africa is in Nigeria. Nigeria has the 7th largest population in the world.
Common squids are as big as sea lions in Nigeria.
The end. Italy by Naomi Chaco,
Holden Rothschild.
And Nicole Shampoo.
Geography. Italy is a long peninsula. There are 4 seas around Italy. The Tyrrhenian Sea is in the west. The Mediterranean Sea is in the south. The Ionian Sea is in the southeast. The Adriatic is in the east. There are 3 islands, Sardinia, Elba, and Sicily. There are 3 main rivers. The Po is the longest, the Arno is in Florence, the Tiber is in Rome.
Climate. The climate in Italy depends on where you are. For example, winters are cold and rainy in the north, cool around Rome, and mild in the south. Summers are generally hot and humid all over, but especially in the south, warmest in summer and second warmest in spring.
Natural resources. Italy has lots of natural resources, such as waters and surrounding seas, forests, and farmland. Italy has limited resources, such as oil, natural gas, and lignite coal. Minerals such as iron, ore, and zinc. Points of interest. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was originally a bell tower. Pompeii was an ancient city that was buried under a volcano that erupted in 2,000 years ago. The volcano was Mount Vesuvius, another place to visit. The Colosseum was built in the first 10 years of the 1st century AD. The Duomo statue is an intricately carved Gothic statue. The Bridge of Sighs is another famous place to visit. This is in Venice, which has water canals instead of streets.
Animals. Italy is home to many kinds of wildlife. For example, wild boars live in the forests and mountains. There are also chamois, pink flamingos, and porcupines.
Holidays. There are a few special events. Venice Carnival, Viareggio Carnival. There is a Republic Day on June 2nd. This marks a day they were voted to be a republic in 1942. Christmas is celebrated about 70% of Italians. Flag. Italy's flag has 3 colors, red, green, and white. Green stands for faith, red stands for hope, and white stands for service to others.
Currency. Euro is the name of their money. Tourism brings a lot of money to Italy.
Language. People in Italy speak Italian. Accents sound different in different cities. In Italy, the letter C sounds like the letter H. There are many different regional languages, such as Emiliano Romagnolo.
Many people speak second languages. Older Italians speak French also. Younger Italians often speak English as a second language. Fun facts.
Kids often go to the piazza after school. Sometimes they're going to the park. Kids often have a snack around 5 p.m. Italian families are very close.
Italy had a basketball league before the NBA. Italy's main sport is soccer.
There are two kinds of main pizza takeout. Counters sell pizza al taglio. Sweet cookies baked for festivals are called biscotti. Italian meals consist of many courses. The first course is pasta or rice. The second course is meat, fish, veggies, or a salad. The third course is fresh fruit. Dessert is only on Sundays or special occasions. The end.
China. By Ethan Brake, Joey DeLeo,
Haley Goldberg,
and Emily Gutterman. Geography. China is in Eastern Asia. The capital of China is Beijing. The Gobi Desert is in northern China. Tibetan Plateau covers the southwest of China. The Yangtze River and Huang start at the Tibetan Plateau. The Himalayas trail along China's southwestern border. The highest mountains in the world are in the Himalayas. The lowland plains meet the Pacific Ocean.
Climate. The climate in China is different in different areas. The north experiences long cold winters and short warm summers. The south experiences warm humid summers and mild winters. Monsoons are winds that are cold and dry. They bring dust storms to the north in the winter, and they bring rain to the south and the east in summer. There are also tsunamis, earthquakes, typhoons, droughts, and floods.
Holidays. The most famous holiday is Chinese New Year. During Chinese New Year, there is a big party. The big festivals last up to 2 weeks. Chinese people have red envelopes filled with money for good luck during Chinese New Year. Red is the lucky color in China. The Qingming festival means the remembrance of ancestors. People show their patriotism with flags, fireworks, and parades during big festivals.
Plants and animals. One plant they have in China is bamboo. Gold monkeys, goat, antelopes, Chinese pangolis, and king cobras are some animals that live in China. Some other animals that live in China are pandas and yaks. A popular plant is bamboo. Pandas eat this plant.
Natural resources. Some of the Chinese natural resources are minerals, including lead, iron, and coal, oil, and tin. Important crops are rice, tobacco, corn, wheat, tea, cotton, and soybeans. The Yangtze River and the Yellow River are also important. They provide water for crops. People fish in these waters.
Points of interest. The terracotta warriors, they are made out of clay. There are over 6,000 of them. Great Wall of China. This Great Wall is 13,000 miles long. The Temple of Heaven. This temple is in Beijing. Flag. There are 5 stars on a red background. The largest star is for the Communist Party of China. The 4 stars are the 4 social classes. The red color stands for the Communist Revolution. The flag was adopted on September 27, 1949.
Language. Chinese is China's main language. Each region of China has a different way of speaking. Most of China writes in Chinese characters. There are over 8,000 characters that are used today. Each Chinese character means one word or one idea. Chinese students learn how to write in Pinyin. Currency. Chinese money is called renminbi. Some Chinese dollars have a Chinese dragon on them. 1/10 of China uses farming to make their money.
Fun facts.
It took 31 million bricks to build the Forbidden City.
Chinese families are only allowed to have 2 children. China is the 4th largest country in the world.
There's a special dish in China. The dish is tofu and cooked veggies. The Dunyang is a sweet dumpling soup. Larry Young is the richest person in China.
The end.
Australia.
By Alyssa Berman
Aiden Levin.
and Sharon Lim.
Geography. Australia is the lowest, flattest continent. It is the 6th largest country. Desert grasslands lie in the middle of Australia. This is called the outback. The Western Plateau makes up of 65% of the continent. There are 3 deserts, the Great Sandy Desert, the Simpson Desert, and the Gibson Desert. There are also mountains. These are called the Great Diving Mountain Range.
Climate. Australia is very dry. It is the 2nd driest continent on Earth. The temperature is hot all year. It is south of the equator, so its seasons are opposite to ours. Summer is from December to February. Fall is from March to May. Winter is from June to August. Spring is from September to November. The wet season makes pools of water called billabongs. There are wet and dry seasons in different parts of Australia. Natural resources. Australia has many minerals including copper, gold, silver, lead, tin, and zinc. They also have a lot of crops such as tropical fruits which are found in the north, apples and sugar which are grown in the south. There is pasture land for cattle and sheep.
Plants and animals. There are a lot of animals such as kangaroos, koalas, wombats, koalas, black swans, duck-billed platypuses, and emus. Dingoes were once tame dogs, but they are wild now. 7 of the world's turtles that live there. Some are the leatherback and the loggerhead turtles. There are also a lot of different trees. Some of these are mangrove trees, the golden rattle, the baobab tree, the saltbush, and the kiwi tree.
Holidays. Australia has many holidays including Australia Day, which is on January 26th. They celebrate it because it was when the first British settlers arrived. They have picnics and parties. Anzac Day is on April 25th. They celebrate it to honor the soldiers. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. They celebrate it to give people gifts. They visit friends. Army Corps Day is on April 25th. They celebrate it for the people who died in World War I. Point of interest. The Great Barrier Reef is the only thing that can be seen from space. It is made of coral. A lot of sea creatures live there. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is a popular tourist attraction. More than 4 million people visit every year. Lake Eyre is a saltwater lake. The Great Victoria Desert is in Australia. It covers 150,000 square miles. Canberra is the capital of Australia. Tasmania was connected to Australia 2,000 years ago. Money. People use Australian dollars. The economy there is one of the world's strongest. They sell iron, coal, gold, and copper to other countries. They are also one of the world's biggest leading exporters to wool and beef.
Flag. The flag was adopted on May 22, 1909. The 6 small stars stand for the Southern Cross constellation. This is only seen in the southern hemisphere. Above the star is the flag of the United Kingdom, also known as Union Jack. This is because the UK used to own Australia. The 7-pointed Federation star represents Australia territories, and 6 states.
Language. Australians speak Aussie, which is a special type of English. For example, breaky means breakfast, telly is television, sunny means sunglasses, logs is swimming suit, footy means football, loo is toilet, biscuit means cookie, petrol is gasoline.
Fun facts. Australia produces some of the world's top surfers. Australia has one of the most famous horse races ever. Kids love playing sports when they get home.
The Tasmanian devil is a very fierce animal. It eats almost anything. Rugby is a popular team sport.
Australia is famous for their animals, such as koalas.
The end.
Egypt by Leo Clark,
Nicholas Enriquez, and
Robbie Simon. Geography. Egypt is in the northern Africa. The Mediterranean Sea is in the north of Africa, of Egypt. The Red Sea is in the east. The Sahara Desert contains most of Egypt. The Nile River runs down the eastern part of Egypt. This is the longest river in the world.
climate. Summers in Egypt are hot and humid. Winters in Egypt are mild. Rain in the desert is pretty rare to see, but in the Nile River area there can be up to 8 inches of rain per year.
Natural resources. Egypt's most precious resources are petroleum and natural gas. Some minerals found in the mountains include lead, iron, zinc, and salt. In Egypt's large cement industry, they use limestone. Some other minerals are phosphate, gypsum, dolomite, and granite. Points of interest. In Giza, there is the Sphinx, which is part man, part lion, and the pyramids. In Luxor, there is the Temple of Karnak and the Valley of Kings. There is the Museum of Antiquities in Cairo.
Holidays. Almost all of the holidays are Muslim holidays. Roman is an important holiday. It lasts a whole month. People aren't allowed to eat or drink during the day. Eid al-Fitr
is a three-day feast. At the end of Ramadan, it is called a little feast.
Plants and animals. In Egypt, there are a lot of special animals, including egrets, sandcats, beetles, and gazelles. In Egypt, beside animals, there are plants including eucalyptus, cypress, sycamore, tamarisk, and acacia. Currency. In Egypt, the money is called Egyptian pounds. They make a lot of their money from tourism.
Language. In Egypt, they speak Arabic. Some translations are: hello means assalamu alaikum, goodbye means ma'a salama, yes means aywa, and no means la. This language is also spoken in most of the Middle East.
Flag. The flag is red, white, and black with an eagle on it.
Fun facts. In ancient Egypt, men and women wore makeup because they thought that it would give them healing powers. The pharaoh kept his hair down.
People also believed in mummified a body in ancient Egypt.
There were about 96 million people in Egypt as of 2016. Ancient Egyptians used a plant called papyrus to make paper. There are more Facebook users in Egypt than any other country in the Middle East.
The end.
Brazil. By Lewis Deller,
Alana Wolf,
and Andrew Mo.
Geography. Brazil is found in South America. Brazil is diamond-shaped. The Atlantic Ocean is on Brazil's east coast. The capital of Brazil is Brasilia. The Guiana highlands are found in the far north. The Amazon rainforest is located in the northwest. The Cerrado is in the northeast. The Pampas are in the far south. In the middle of the country, there is a plateau. Climate. Brazil has mostly tropical weather. Since Brazil is in the southern hemisphere, it has seasons that are opposite to the seasons in the northern hemisphere. In Brazil, January is the warmest month and July is the coolest month.
Natural resources. Energy resources include oil and natural gas. Mineral resources include iron. Rainforest timber, trees that are used include mahogany.
Flag. The Brazilian flag has a green background that represents the forests and fertile plains. The yellow diamond that is on the flag represents Brazil's wealth and gold. The stars that are on the flag stand for the states. Holidays. Easter is a holiday that is celebrated in Brazil. People eat a lot of chocolate rabbits because rabbits are a symbol for new life. Children's Day is celebrated every October 12th. Parents buy their children presents to show that they value and appreciate them. Carnival is a holiday that started as a food festival before the fasting for the 40 days of Lent. Carnival starts 4 days before Ash Wednesday. There are street parties, parades, and carnival balls. It is like a circus because people perform, dance, and wear colorful masks. Christmas is another holiday celebrated in Brazil. It is celebrated every December 25th. People enjoy playing Secret Santa and they buy each other gifts.
Point of interest. Iguazu Falls is 2 miles wide and 296 feet deep. The Amazon River flows 4,000 miles. Christ the Redeemer statue is 114 feet tall. It is the 5th largest statue of Jesus.
Plants and animals. There are many different types of animals in the Amazon rainforest, such as toucans, jaguars, poison dart frogs, parrots, monkeys, sloths, snakes, piranhas. Plants are also found in Brazil, including palm trees, Brazil nut, and rubber trees.
Currency. Brazil is one of the wealthiest countries in South America. Money in Brazil is called the Brazilian real. 1 Brazilian real is equal to 64 American cents.
Language. People in Brazil speak Portuguese. Here are some examples. Hello is oi, goodbye is ciao, please is por favor, yes is sim, no is no.
Fun facts. Brazil became a country on September 7, 1822. The capital city in Brazil is called Brasilia. The Brazil flag was created on November 19, 1889. Brazil won the World Cup more times than any country.
Brazil is home to one of the world's biggest helicopter fleets. There are over 200 million people in Brazil. Brazil is the largest country in South America. Brazil is the only country in South America that speaks Portuguese.
Portugal claimed and the land of Brazil in 1500. The largest city in Brazil is São Paulo. Brazil covers 3 time zones. 6% of the Amazon River is in Brazil.
The end.
This is Henn's class 2017 to 2018.